Okay. Hello, everybody. I have to move this around a little bit. Um, I have some. I think it's disturbing to me because, as a voter in my state, um, these idiots that run it, just like the buffoons that run the executive branch in the big White House, are the governor in my state is one of his little buddies. It's his daughter. Not really, but she's always asking for money. And he's been to her house. Oh, and yeah, Ron DeSantis for Florida and Governor Abbott in Texas, East Lansing, Michigan is a sanctuary city. And guess what? You can send them there and let those snobs take care of it. See how they like that. Then I found out on the news in one of the small towns where the jail is and all that stuff, where there's a lot of predators live around there, they're going to have a pride thing with transgenders. How can you tell what a transgender is and a predator if they put on clothes and you act like one? They're the same old. But I'm pretty disgusted about that, and I'm pretty disgusted, and I've said this before in my testimony, and it seems like it's coming to fruition because the churches are silent, or they're teaching the same thing. And guess what? You're going to be the ones that are lukewarm, and he's going to spew you from his mouth, and you're going to go, Lord, Lord, I did this for you, I did that for you. And he's going to say, part from me, I never knew you. Yeah, the alphabet group is coming to a small town area near you. I had no problem with that stuff, but without even asking the people in this state, our governor does not give a rat's butt because he's got a developing committee for him. In the state capital. I always said, you don't force me to believe your way and you're alright, but you start forcing that on me, and then I'm not going to agree with it. This world is going to hell. This country's going to hell. But in the White House, or the big house, the Capitol, the big White House, you know where I'm talking about. The main guy there, the old man, had a little party on the White House, in the White House lawn, where anybody else gets in trouble. But he had all these rainbow people there, and this one half man, half woman, well, she had breast implants, took her top off. It was like a burlesque show. Took her top off and jumped around with her breasts hanging out. and acting the fool. And Biden said, we can't pray it all year, all this and that and the other thing. You know what, Biden? You're going straight to, well, maybe that's too good for you. You know, you're going to be in trouble. That's all I can say. And don't think there is no God or no Jesus Christ, because I'm telling you, I'm here today to say there is. I don't know how disgusting this stuff will get, but it's getting pretty disgusting. And also, I had learned today that some guy brought this up, was talking about Revelations and Genesis. And I never thought of, I was thinking about it, but I know when Jesus comes back that it's going to be like it was in Genesis, except backward. Like the stars are going to fall from the sky and all this stuff. But then he mentioned when Cain and Abel showed their offerings to him, and Cain didn't like his, because God favored Abel's offering more than he did his, so he killed his brother. But then he kind of cursed his brother, which would be a mark. So I got to think more about that, because that's interesting. If you think about it, what does that really mean? I know Cain is the ancestor of Esau. Esau was Jacob's twin brother. Esau was also a rowdy person and stuff like that. And he went his way and made a life of his own with certain other people. And then Jacob went the other way. Even though Jacob lied and said he was Esau when he was blessed. And I don't get on that, how that works. But, yeah, I'm so disgusted with this stuff and what they're doing in schools with it. They used to say, oh, we're born with it, we're born with it. If you were born with it, why are you teaching it? You take Dr. Seuss and you ban that. You have disgusting other books in libraries and stuff where kids can look at that. Dr. Seuss was a lot better. I guarantee it. And it all started when Kennedy took prayer out of school. They took prayer out of school, yet this is what they do today. Put disgusting stuff in the classroom. And then they teach it to kids or show kids on TV when somebody's showing their top part and shaking it around for everybody and God to see it, which is disgusting, and the old man makes me sick. And then, to top it all off, Bpllary has the audacity to call Trump supporters a cult. It's an awful big cult there. When she went to California, when she was in the White House with her husband, to a witch thing and became a witch. And you know what? You want to talk about cults? Look at the certain people that are in the big house right now. You tell me who's the cult. Who's the one that's doing all these evil things? You tell me it. I know what a cult means. I should do an exorcist on you. That's fine. And also, the Clinton Foundation was also involved with Epstein. Yeah, I know about all that stuff. I've done research. I've done it before. Before all this happened, I know all about everything. You know, and God help me. You know, I've been through a lot of trials in my lifetime. And I'm telling you, there's nothing that can shake me anymore. Nothing. There's information coming out on the jab. And there's also the old man in the big house. His time's running out because they're getting this information. And I might even tell him to come here and look at somebody in our government, because she's involved with it too, just like Granholm. Yeah, probably get a strike on this because they don't like you talking bad about them. Well, how am I supposed to feel when they call us names? I don't like anybody calling anybody names, and the way the former president has been treated the past, I don't know how many years. I always have somebody that I just have to stick up for, and it's always a person. One person to somebody else, and everybody is kicking around. I don't know what's going to happen, but, you know, the more I think about it, and the more and more I see of it, I would believe that we are in those days. And I'm telling you, it's a sad day when you have some of your own relatives that voted for these disgusting people. I mean, God knows what's going to happen, you know, from one day to the next. But let the chips fall where they may. And we'll see how, you know, it comes out. But this is just totally disgusting. Can't have prayer in school, but you can do that filthy stuff in school. That's just exactly what it is. Kids, when they're certain ages, don't know any different. It's hard enough to be a kid. You got to push all this stuff in. Oh, you know, and this and that. Bunch of fairy tale land people. Oh my God. You know, this is enough to make a saint swear. I just hope you guys are buckled up. This has been a long ride. But I just thought I'd come on here, and I hadn't been on for a little bit. Just thought I'd come on and share what's going on. And I probably email Abbott and Ron DeSantis about the sanctuary city. Oh my God. Let's see how those snobs over there like it. Seems like they ain't getting nothing happening to them. They need extra people over there. They want them. They even said so. So, with that said, I'd like to say, stay safe. Do your diligent and prayers. Be sure to watch your children. Keep an eye on them. It's just disgusting. It makes me sick. I can't. Well, I can. I like I say. I told it in my. I told it all was happening in my testimony a few years ago. What was going on with me? People, and it was saying they're going to think you're crazy, but it's happening, so I ain't crazy. Yeah, I seen a rainbow on TV. I seen an old man behind a curtain. I had things about racism, people committing suicide, a lot of things, demons, darkness and demons. I even got the proof that Jesus lives. And you guys are going to be sorry when you see it happen. I mean, I would not want to be in your shoes, that's for sure. But with that said, stay safe. Keep me in your prayers. Pray for each other. God bless you all. Peace and love.